Hey guys, it's Jasmine. Thank you for clicking on my video, and if you want the recipe to this fried cabbage, then just keep watching. Alright, so I'm starting out with 2 cabbage heads. Now normally I would just use 1, but these particular ones are smaller than the ones I usually get, so I decided to use 2. And I'm just going to start by cutting out the core and just removing the parts that's not edible, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Alright, and now I'm just chopping it up to my desired size. I like to do mine kind of small so it can cook a little faster, and I want the cabbage to be very tender. So I'm going to cut mine up pretty small, but you can cut yours up to the size that you like. Now that I have all my cabbage cut up, I'm going to wash them and set it aside. Now it's time to chop up the rest of my vegetables. I have 1 red bell pepper. I have some pre-diced yellow onions that I got from Walmart. And I have 7 garlic cloves. Alright, so I'm just, cutting out the seeds of my bell pepper. Then I'm going to go wash my pepper. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to, just dice it up. Now for my yellow onion, I'm going to scoop out 3/4 cup of onion. Then here you see me using my garlic device to mince it. Now I'm done with all of my vegetables. Now here you see me slicing 10 slices of bacon. Now it's time to start cooking. So I have my skillet on 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and the first thing I'm going to start cooking is my bacon. We want this bacon to cook, release all of that grease, that bacon grease that's really gonna season and add a great flavor to the cabbage. Alright, and I'm going to let this bacon cook for about 10 minutes until it looks like this, and I'm going to put it in a bowl and set it aside for later. Now we got all that good bacon grease. Now I'm going to add in my vegetables, the red pepper, yellow onion, and garlic, and I'm going to cook this for about 1 minute. And I also reduce my heat down to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so after about a minute or so, I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to add in all of my cabbage. And make sure you clean up as you go, because the cabbage and the bacon grease and all that can get kind of messy. Alright, so now you just see me taking my tongs and I'm kind of just tossing everything together like a salad. Making sure to bring all of those vegetables at the bottom, like the bell pepper and the onion, and bring them to the top so they don't burn. Now I'm just going to keep flipping and tossing over the cabbage and tossing everything together, making sure that the bacon grease is touching each side of every piece of cabbage. And you're going to do this for about 10 minutes, and I'll be back to add my seasonings. Alright, so as you can see, it's been about 10 minutes and that cabbage has cooked down a lot. So now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika to add a nice smoky flavor and also a nice color to this cabbage. And make sure you stir everything in very, very well. Now I'm adding in 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder and 1/2 teaspoon onion powder to enhance the onion and garlic that I already added into the cabbage earlier. Now I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, and make sure you stir that crushed red pepper in very, very well. You do not want it too concentrated in one area. Now I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Now I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar to caramelize the cabbage and vegetables. It won't be too sweet at all, but it does add a nice flavor to it. Now I'm adding back in the bacon on top, and make sure you scoop out all the grease out to add those additional flavors. Now I'm going to be adding in my last ingredient, which is my liquid crab boil that you're about to see me do right now. And you only need 1/4 of a teaspoon, 1/8 of a teaspoon to 1/4 of a teaspoon. Not too much, guys. It's very concentrated. And it's been about 15 minutes all together, and I am all done. It's right where I like it. You can literally taste every single ingredient we have added into this cabbage, and it all blends in so wonderfully. Guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you like it, please make sure to go ahead, like, and subscribe. And feel free to leave a comment as well. Thank you so much, and I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.